Well, the main streets of Gastown are blocked off tonight, preparing for a big bicycle race. And Shane is there right now. So this is very much the pre-race period. Is that right, Shane?
Yeah, absolutely, Gloria. As we take a look behind me, you'll see one rider kind of getting the lay of the land. For the last half hour or so after they closed the roads here, you've seen riders kind of get the lay of the course, take a shot here. Here's the hairpin turn, as we mentioned, one of the most difficult parts of the course. And as mentioned, this is the first Gastown Grand Prix, the first bicycle race in Gastown in 4 years. Of course, the Tour de Gastown was halted in 2008. The race, though, dates all the way back to 1973. One man who knows all about the history of this race and racing in it, winning it, is our guest Alex Stieda. Alex won the race, let me get this right, I want to make sure, 1980, 1984. That's but also you were the first North American to ever wear the yellow jersey at the Tour de France.
That's correct, yeah. I've had a long storied career, and been retired. I raced for 15 years, retired in 92, so still ride my bike for fun and have a great time doing it.
Now, this race in particular was obviously earlier in your career, 1980, 1984. What do you remember about the race back at the beginning?
Well, it was the highlight of our season. If there was any race you wanted to win, it was Gastown. You had to win Gastown, had to be here. So we usually planned our season to be here, focused on it, and it was the guys that had the skills to navigate these tight turns, as well as that high pace ability to go high intensity for a short period of time.
Now we're standing here, and we told the folks at home we're at the hairpin turn, and we could see bicyclists kind of getting the lay of the land here. This, to me, looks like the most dangerous part of the course.
This really is tricky here with the hairpin because it's right after the finish line, and you've got a long straightaway. You're carrying a lot of speed up to this turn. You have to brake and downshift at the same time. Make the turn with your outside foot down. Don't pedal through this turn. You'll hit your pedal at race pace. And as you exit the turn, that's when you accelerate out of the saddle and go up through the gears to get up to speed. So you're doing a lot of things at the same time, and you have to do it in the right timing. Otherwise, guys will pass you.
And now, it sounds complicated, but I'm wondering, that's when you're doing it by yourself. When there's a huge pack of racers, how difficult is it to do all that without affecting the racers beside you?
Well, it is tricky. You really have to watch your speed, control your braking, but also make sure you're holding your line and you're not taking too tight a turn or too wide a turn, because you've got 100 guys around you. And it is really touch and go, and you'll see that the better skilled riders are at the front, and the riders who aren't as confident through these turns, they'll be drifting towards the back.
Well, let me ask you finally, Alex, we talked about it. This is the first race in 4 years. Started in 1973, goes to 1993, disappears for 9 years, back and then gone again in 08. How happy are you to see this race back in Gastown?
Well, it's great to see the event back. Global Relay has become the prime sponsor here, and they've committed to a longer term deal, not just 1 year. And I've been to their facility. They have an office here right in downtown Gastown, and they've committed to getting the most out of their sponsorship. They're broadcasting it on the internet. It's going to be from start to finish. They're doing all sorts of co-promotions with it. So they've got every employee from Global Relay out here volunteering, helping with the race. So it's really exciting to see a corporation grab onto cycling and say, hey, this sport is going to do something for us, and we're going to make sure that we get our value out of it.
Well, listen, Alex, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it. Alex Stieda, two-time winner of the Tour de Gastown Grand Prix, and also, as we mentioned, the first North American to ever wear a yellow shirt at the Tour de France. So thank you very much, Alex. We appreciate it. Some other sports to quickly tell you about. The Vancouver Whitecaps are in Toronto tonight to take on TFC. Now, the last time the Caps were at BMO Field, things did not turn out the way they had planned it. They lost 1-0, and that loss cost them a chance to go to the CONCACAF Champions League Series. Let's see if things change tonight. Let's take a look at some